I want each one of you to jog down memory lane and visit your childhood and remember some stories when you were actually physically lost, when you were out with your parents for an outing or a holiday and you lost your way. And what did you feel and experience? Fear, anxiety, tears, until you found something familiar, like a person or a structure or something that you recognize, which brought some stability and peace. As adults, we also face loss, difficulty, struggle, difficult situations. And very similar to children, we also need something familiar that we can rely on, which we can back on. I'm here today to share with you 2 or 3 steps that can actually help you when you face a difficult situation, loss, or any kind of trauma. So the first thing is to connect with your strengths. There are 3 different kinds of strengths. One is your personal strength. For me, my personal strength is resilience. And I'd like to depict it with this little plant, this money plant, because it has life, it has feelings. When these leaves, the older ones, die and fall, the new baby leaves come along. It just continuously pulls along, grows, creeps along, and stays. It stays indoors, it stays outdoors, it's resilient. Right? The second is the interpersonal skill, which I'd like to depict with this rickshaw, right? For me, my interpersonal skill is connecting with people at the heart level. I may not have many connections, but the connections that I have are deep and strong, and they travel across different journeys, different terrains, and always remain. And my third strength is my transpersonal strength, represented by this beautiful bell, which is yoga. So I just want to share with you, in 2019, I faced a difficult situation, a loss. The first thing that I did is I connected to my strengths and my hobbies. My hobby is swimming and being in the water. And in 2019, the first thing I did is I enrolled into a swimming class. And I spent every day 2 hours in the water. That brought a great grounding for me. Second, what I did is I connected with different people across the globe by joining different workshops. In 2019-20, I joined psychodrama, I joined a deep coaching session, and I met some amazing people, connected, and still take and share knowledge, stories, ideas. And the third is the transpersonal strength, which is yoga, where I relied so much on this because it gave me discipline. To do my yoga practice, I need to be 3 hours empty stomach. It taught me how to control hunger. It taught me how to feel rooted. And it gave me a lot of stability. And second is, when I did the asana, it helped release the pain. I connected very deeply with my body and I understood how my body works. And the third one, which is my resilience, every time I went off track, resilience helped me bounce back. So this is the first step. The second step is to look at a future role. Okay, so I said, what do I want to do in the future? And I closed my eyes and I would imagine every day, I see myself as this beautiful sunlight woman with wisdom. I made a beautiful picture of how she looks, what she wears, what she does, how she impacts people. And I visualize this picture every day. And very unconsciously, slowly and steadily, I'm making baby steps towards making that picture a reality. So ladies and gentlemen, just to close, I just want to give you a little analogy here is, you all fond of cooking. If not cooking, I'm sure you're fond of eating. And you may have the best, ingredients, the best recipes, but you cannot create good food without a right container, right? And only when all the ingredients come together and toss in that container do you get the final dish. So your strengths and the future role are great containers which we have to create for ourselves. We need to make those containers so strong that we have something to rely on, to fall back on. And once we have that, we are able to work with the pain, the difficulty, the trauma, whatever it could be. It's important to create your container.